Something dark, twisted, and awesome. Well, see how this one grabs you.
Welcome to the Dreams of Consciousness podcast. If you'd be so kind, would you mind introducing yourself?
Hello, Adrian. It was very nice to, take a part in the interview. My name is Marcin Skullripper. I'm a singer, current singer in the Azarath since 2017 when I joined the band in the, early spring. Yeah, and so today I would like to let's say, discuss about the new album of Azarath for sure, for the plans maybe. I don't know what question I will receive.
And
because I didn't receive it before, so it will be some kind of improvisation.
And in addition to Azarath, you're also in Embryonal, correct?
Yes. I also play in Embryonal. This is my, let's say, my own band, which I manage. Yeah, which we also record 2019 last album, which we released ourselves. So this is only also our experience as a, let's say, the not for the label, but ourselves. It was quite challenging. Yeah. So now we prepared a new album. Also, we have, let's say, some time between the album of Azarath, so I can, let's say, focus on my band now and other things. So yeah, I'm a really busy guy. I'm not, let's say, I'm not boring. I have no time for.
How would you describe the music of Azarath?
Well, so I think it's a very brutal and aggressive music. Yeah, this is the kind of death metal which is not for everyone. It is for sure not so modern death metal. Like, for example, today we can meet on the let's say on the releases which we can, let's say, listen on the YouTube or from the other labels. This is not, let's say, some kind of the pleasant melodic death metal. it's very aggressive. It's very, let's say, angry for, especially for all this shit which concern, let's say, the church, the let's say, the religions and other things. Yeah, so the music is as I mentioned, is aggressive. It's very furious. Yeah, and lots of devil is inside. Let's say so. Yeah, and in the beginning it was very, when I start, let's say, to cooperate with Azarath. Of course, I know this band from almost from the beginning, but I'm not aware that this music is so, let's say, complicated. Yeah, because when you listen, this all riffs, all this music is sometimes very chaotic, but underneath it's very complicated. Yeah, structure of the song. So this is not only just the noise and let's say lots of blast and that's it. There is lots of, let's say, very interesting rhythms, and so this music is quite difficult to listener, but parallel it's very, let's say, energetic if you play it live. Yeah. I also remember when I've been first time on Azarath concert, I was wondered that it was very furious. You know, there is lots of energy on it. So and still, I think it's still the same. Yeah, even if I, let's say, join to the band, I'm a completely different person for sure than Necrosodom, previous vocalist, and also Bruno. But I really like, first albums of the Dayside, Legion, Dayside. This is, let's say, what I love in the death metal. Not. Of course, I like, let's say, some modern parts, and also I listen some other kind of death metal music. But this one is very diabolic. Yeah. So, what can I say more? Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely very, very fast and very intense death metal, but also,
yes,
there's a specific kind of atmosphere and melody. And when I say melody, I don't mean like melodic death metal. I think there's a very, almost black metal kind of riffing that Azarath includes in their music. Would you say that's fair?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sure. Inferno is very big fan of the black metal music. I'm also, let's say, we are rooted in the, let's say, early 90s when, let's say, the black metal was born. Let's say, and also the old death metal styles. We really like old stuff like Winter, I don't know, Unholy, and many others. Let's say like Fierce Dark Thrones and Mayhems and other bands which signed deeply rooted in our mind, and let's say these influences are somehow smuggled inside the music of Azarath. So we let's say mixing a little bit death metal with the black metal, but not in the very melodic. Of course, we have some melodic riffs. As you, I don't know if you listen, if you have a, let's say, a chance to listen the new album, whole new album. We have a lot of, let's say, melodic riffs and let's say music parts. But this is, let's say, all is darkened and all is, let's say, covered by the sadness. It's not the funny music. Yeah, it's really dark. It's really aggressive. So I think it's, yeah.
Obviously, Azarath is based in Poland, and I think when people talk about Poland or the Polish death metal scene, some bands come to mind. And of course, you mentioned Inferno, who is the drummer for Behemoth as well as Azarath.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that the Polish death metal scenes and the death metal bands that come out of Poland have a unifying character? Would you say that there's a sonic quality that can identify a band as being from Poland?
I think yes, we have a specific, let's say, style, yeah, because it's not only, let's say, the Behemoth or I don't know, Vader, because many people, let's say, compare. Of course, all these bands are different, yeah. But I think when I listen to the let's say music, death metal bands from Poland, it's quite characteristic, and the same, for example, Brazil bands, yeah, it's also characteristic. You can, let's say, for example, know the name of the band, but sometimes let's say the style is very characteristic for some region or some country. So I think Poland is also has some characteristic style of the metal, generally metal, not only death but also the black metal bands. Lots of bands from Poland are, some, usually they are very dark and sad. There is a lot of sadness inside. Lots of, let's say, aggressive music, as I mentioned, because we are, let's say, we try to rebel against what's happened here in Poland. So I think everything has what happened now in Poland has a, let's say, influence for our, let's say, creation of the songs, yeah, writing the songs and the lyrics. So I think, and also the sound of the productions are also quite characteristic, yeah. Of course, we have, for example, the Hertz Studio, which, for example, from them, the sound is the bands which recorded there are nearly the same or sound very similar, yeah. But now, for example, in Poland, the recording, the knowledge about the recording developed. We had lots of, let's say, very good sound engineers, which can help, let's say, band to achieve the original sound, or let's say some interesting sound, which, let's say, is connected with the Poland. And so yes, this is I think this is true, that Poland has a specific kind of the metal bands.
And also the speed, right? Like when I think of Polish death metal, I think of, some of the fastest bands in the death metal scene. Of course, Azarath, but also, Lost Soul when they first came out, the earlier Behemoth records, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is, I think we have no problem to find a good musician in Poland, especially in metal. Yeah, this is quite popular music in Poland. So maybe not so popular like, for example, some disco techno or something like this. Of course not, but we have a lots of underground musicians which like to play such kind of music, and that's why I think we have lots of bands which really can play, yeah, and how to use they know how to use the instruments.
You mentioned you joined the band in 2017. How did that come about? How did you end up joining with Azarath?
Oh, it was quite funny history because one day after my concert with Envional in Poznań, our friend from Left Hand Sound production called me and asked me if I'm interested to join to Azarath just for a few gigs, because they have some issue with the previous vocalist Necrosodom, and if I would like to, let's say, try to let's say play with them, yeah. So first I said to him, sorry, I have no time because I have Embryonal. I'm just start to record a new album and composing new album. I have no time, yeah. But when I went home, my wife told me, come on, just go there and try your forces. This is a chance for you. You spend a lot of time with the guitar in home. Nobody almost know about it. So just try. You will see. If it's not, if it will be, if you think that it's not worth, then we will resignate what you have to lose. Yeah. So I took the guitar. Or maybe first of all, I let's say found to Maciek from Left Hand Sound and told him that okay, I will try. I will try to prepare to Azarath, and I don't know, maybe one hour later, Inferno called me very kind voice. We start to smile, we start to discuss and laugh, and we, let's say, arrange the 1 month later, we arrange, let's say, first rehearsal together. So I prepare 3 songs, from the 2 from the newest album. In that time it was In Extremis, and 1 song from Infernal Blasting. I don't remember which song it was, because it was quite long ago. However, I prepared these songs and went to there. And after the rehearsal, we just start to talk. We just start to laugh. We have a lots of common topics. The common. Let's say we love the same music or kind of music. So yeah, and after this discussion, I just mentioned that, okay, guys, if you want to invite me for a corporation, just call me. If not, nothing's happened. Yeah, we are adult people. I have no pressure to join, but it was very kindly, atmosphere. Yeah, and I feel, let's say, some deeply that we will probably, let's say, start to cooperate together. And I wasn't wrong, because in my let's say birthday, Inferno called to me again and told me the news that they decided to take me as the guitarist and vocalist. So I was, let's say, very happy at the time. But when I've got, let's say, the 14 songs to learn, then it starts to be, let's say, not so funny. I have only 2 months to prepare everything with solos, with guitars, with vocals, and it was terrible. I woke up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, just before my regular job, and let's say practicing the vocal. Then when I went back from the job, I just take the guitar and practicing till the night, almost 23 or even to the midnight. Yeah, day after day by 1.5 months. So you imagine how I was exhausted. But it was worth, yeah, because we played a gig, first gig with them. I played in Partisan. It was, let's say, first test for me. I hope I passed it, positive. The concert was very good. However, I was a little bit, stressed at the time. And 1 month later, I went with guys with Azarath to the tour with Immolation. So after this 28th concerts, I think, something like this, we closed together. We have a chance to know about everyone more, and it fixed us together, and that's it. And I'm stay with them till now. Yeah, now we record the album, and we are really close friends. The chemistry between us is exciting, and it's very good cooperation, and it's very, let's say, positive and good atmosphere in the band. And now I'm really glad that I'm joined. Yeah.
Was the riffing style difficult to learn? Because you're a very good guitarist. I mean, anybody who hears Embryonal can tell that you're quite skilled at playing guitar. But was there a difference between the way Azarath songs and riffs are written and the way you play guitar?
Yes, for sure. I thought in the beginning that it will be, let's say, piece of cake, yeah, in the beginning. But when I get, let's say, the videos, because let's say, don't send me any, let's say, tabulators, but only, let's say, the videos. So when I start to, let's say, to learn all these songs, it was appear that it's not so easy. I had to spend a lot of time with the guitar, because there is a lots of changes of the tempos, there is a lot of changes of the rhythms and other things, which for me was in the beginning quite complicated. Yeah, because in Embryonal, this is my style. Yeah, so when I play my own, let's say, songs, it's very easy for me, because let's say, this is mine, and in the beginning also, of course, I have to, let's say, practicing as well, because not everything in Embryonal is easy. So I have to also spend some time for the practicing. However, in the Azarath, it was a completely different style. Yeah, so for me it was quite new. I have to, let's say, change the style of the picking. I have to change the style of the, let's say, especially I have to divide my brain to separate things, because the singing was sometimes completely different than let's say, playing the guitar. Yeah, so it was very challenging. It was not so easy. However, now currently it's for me quite normal, yeah, because we play together some time, and this time, let's say, make that now it's more easy for me, especially when I, let's say, compose some new songs for the new album as well. So now some part of the style, my style, is also included in the new Azarath. So now it's easier, for sure.
My greater feast of death, the vultures last summer. Let me offer the partnership over the valley of corpses. I transcend the mortal. Birds scattered, no reborn, die. No hope, for I am seated on the fields of death. So enter the face coming, now some abominable one. I won't be no reborn through the wings of this battle hell. Or the wanderer, the departing one. Lost life was illusion, so season witness my illusions. Yet that which is not that which is. All lost, but the lie falsehood. No lie at the end of the real. No funeral comforts in it. As my typo trumpet sounding voice of death, and my skull cup overfilled with tears. My soul's grateful, now I'm heard of apocalypse. Smell smoke, now color. Light of earth and confess, not having done godly deeds, had done evil instead. I, the evildoer, before the king of suffering.
Of the new album, which songs did you contribute to?
I was, as I remember, 5 songs, maybe titles. I don't remember exactly the titles because it's so fresh. So I don't remember exactly, but for sure, the Profanation, for example, is my track. No Salvation also. Of course, the lyrics are different because we let's say divided I wrote only 5 lyrics. 5 is our friend Greg Vish provides some text, because we had no time to let's say prepare whole things by myself. Yeah, I also have a family, so I try to do the best. Even during the lockdown, I let's say take as much time as I could. However, the composition of the songs also take a lot of time. So I compose 5 songs, and one song is, let's say, divided by me and Bart. Yeah, so we are together. We, let's say, one song we have half by half, something like this. Yeah, some riffs are mine, some riffs are his. However, and Bart also prepared the separate songs. Then we, let's say, join together. We just, let's say, work together with the how to, let's say, fix this composition. Some riffs were, let's say, throughout because it's not fit to the concept. But generally, lots of songs. So I'm also happy because they allowed me to prepare my own compositions to the new Azarath. Yeah, and this is nearly 50% of the album. So proud of it.
So the album that you're talking about is called Saint Desecration, and it's set to be released on November 27th of 2020 through Agonia Records.
Yes.
So you're talking about contributing to the writing process. In general, is Azarath a band that starts with the riffs? Is it a riff-driven band?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we start with the riffs, and then after the riffs, for example, during this album, because I don't know how the process looked like in the past, because I was not the member of the band. But when we work on this album, first we start with the riffs. Yeah, so we just record some riffs and send each other in the beginning which riffs are good, which are not good. Times the riffs were changed during, let's say, the time, because after time we thought, it's not so good, so maybe we will change something. And generally, after we collected some riffs, then I try, for example, in my part of my songs, I try to, let's say, somehow fix together, pose these riffs with the one big concept. And then this concept was sent to Inferno, yeah? And then based on Inferno, let's say, start to thinking about the drums for this. Yeah, and what was funny that we, let's say, mainly most of the songs was created during the lockdown, so we have no opportunity to let's say go to the rehearsal room and let's say try to play live this our songs. So we just sending the songs via transfer, V-transfer or something. And then Inferno sitting at home and play on the pads, composing some drums on the pads. Then when I get this song, then we together with the Bart, we try to, let's say, put in some solos. And at the end, let's say I took, let's say, the lyrics, which I write. I wrote the lyrics and Greg lyrics, and I start to, let's say, put inside the vocals. Yeah. So and then I went to my garage and start to record these vocals as a pilots. Yeah, just for some pre-production to listen what to change or something. Yeah. So and that's how it's looked like, let's say, our creation process. Yeah.
So you mentioned the lockdown and having to work separately from each other and combining your ideas over email. When did you guys ever get a chance to be in a room together or to record together, or was the recording also separate?
No. Of course, we had one rehearsal just before, let's say, just before the studio session, recording session. And we met in Warsaw, in the rehearsal room of the Behemoth, and we, let's say, together with Bart and me and Inferno, and together we start to, let's say, play all these songs which we prepared before. So we had the chance to meet, because the lockdown was till May, something like this, and we start record in the middle of June. So we had some time to an opportunity to meet together and also play something on the rehearsal, and this rehearsal also brings some changes in the compositions, because during this rehearsal we also changed something in the tracks, because we thought that okay, this is not some let's say songs was not fit together. During the recording pre-production was better, but when we start to play together, it started to be that something is wrong with this with some songs, so we just changed it a little bit. And also we recorded together in the studio, yeah. So we spent 2 weeks in studio together, and first we let's say record the tracks of the drums, and then the guitar, second guitar, bass, and at the end I just start singing, yeah. So, but all of us was very well prepared, so we didn't lose the time for learning how to play or practicing or something. No, we just, let's say, put the tracks by track, and the recording process went very smoothly.
You mentioned some songs changed after the rehearsal.
Yep.
Which song would you say changed the most?
I think the most changes beyond the Gates of Gods, the Burning Gods. This song, at the end, the solos were changed significant, because the previously the end was completely different. But meanwhile, we thought that this let's say finishing of this track will be very interesting. So we will change it, and also Profanation. Yeah, the Profanation. This song also was a completely different ending, and meanwhile we just resignate with this ending and put the new riffs. Rest of the songs, some small changes, just some riffs. Maybe the some riffs was a little bit longer, because we thought during when the vocal was appear, we thought, okay, maybe this riff will be, let's say, go a little bit longer, because it will be better effect at the end. Yeah, so yeah, but it was not so very significant changes. It's just some cosmetic. Very easy, let's say, and fast.
So you recorded the album with Haldor Grunberg, who also worked on the last Azarath record, In Extremis, as well as the last Behemoth album. What's it like working with Haldor?
Oh, he's very, very calm person, so it was very comfortable to record the guitars, because I'm recording guitars and vocals. He was not nervous that he has to something repeating or something, because in the studio, sometimes you have to repeat something a few times before the shape will be correct. He also is very experienced, say, sound engineer, let's say, because there was a big console with the huge amount of the buttons and other things, which for me is like magic. So, but he was very, let's say, experienced, and he know what to do. Yeah, if we want to change, to put some effect on the guitar, or I don't know, change something, he just do it. Yes, and he did it, and without any, let's say, nervous situation or something. So also the recording with him was very pleasant. Yeah, just track by track was, let's say, record, and of course we work from the, let's say, 10 a.m. till, for example, 7 p.m. with some break time for the dinner or lunch, something like this. But generally, we just all this time we spend for the best, let's say, tracks to record the best tracks, to record the best drums and vocals and bass. So yeah, for me, this guy is very experienced, and he know what to do. Yeah, in such studio.
And Haldor is also a member of the band Thaw, right? So he knows a thing or two about Polish death metal.
He knows how to. Yeah, that's why I say that he is very experienced, because he also known the band style, so he knew what to do with the sound of the guitars, with the sound of the bass. Of course, we had some time for the experimental. For example, for bass, we use let's say normal guitar head amp, and a little bit he mixed it with the line signal, and together the let's say sound was perfect. So he know what to do, and to, let's say, achieve the best, let's say, quality of the sound in compared to the, let's say, intensive of this music. Yeah, because Azarath is not the very easy music to let's say, to make a good sound. Yeah, somebody need to know how to do it, to let's say, mix everything to be in this chaos. It has to be anyway somehow clear. Yeah, you have to listen in the music, not only noise. Yeah, so he knew how to do it, and he did it. Yeah, so
in terms of the music, how would you compare Saint Desecration to the previous Azarath albums? I mean, obviously, I'm expecting it to be a little bit different since this is the first album you contributed music to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is difficult because I like all, let's say, albums of Azarath. Each of them is quite different. Yeah, so this Sang Desecration is also different than In Extremis. Yeah, the sound are different, the composition are different. There is some bridge, yeah, between, because this is what we want to achieve. Yeah, some bridge between the previous, let's say, albums, because it need to be still Azarath, not let's say some modern, or I don't know, some completely different band. It also demand from me some focus on the previous albums when I, let's say, composing the new tracks, yeah, new songs. So in compare, I think In Extremis is completely different. It's a very good album and I really like it. And but Sign Desecration, I also hear let's say that it's different than let's say previous, and this is what we want to achieve. Also, I discussed with Inferno what he, let's say, want to achieve in this album, yeah, because when I, let's say, composing the tracks, the songs, I ask him and Bart as well, in which direction should I go, yeah, because shall I go, let's say, in direction like In Extremis, I don't know, Blasphemous Maledictions or the old albums. So Inferno told me, I remember he told me, don't care, just do what you feel and we will choose the best of this, yeah. And so I did it, yeah. So, but I hear that this let's say album is different than the previous. Some people compare it to the first albums of Azarath. I cannot hear it. Yeah, I think this is, of course, there is some riffs, some let's say brutal parts of the songs that is maybe similar to the first, let's say, Furious albums of Azarath. But I think this Sign Desecration is a new, let's say, age of this band, because every time when you change something in the band, especially if you change the person in the band, and this person and you allow this person to compose some tracks, it will be different than the previous one, which you compose with the totally different people. Yeah, so I have the same situation and same, let's say, experience in my band Embryo. Yeah, when I start to compose with old band members and I listen to the old, let's say, albums, they are completely different than the new one, because the new one is, there are new people, the window was open, and you take a new air inside, and it is listenable.
Unholy virgin, I'm sorry to that of your control, this of my sound. In the fear of our madness, stay safe of circles of delicious bliss. Desiccate my tales of bomb desires, as I am made into night of power. My alchemical fire to fulfill our heresy, merely the agony to infinity.
When you play these songs live, do you feel a difference between the older songs, like let's say from the first two albums, to some of the songs on In Extremis or Blasphemer's Malediction?
Yes, of course. This is completely different. Let's say I have to use even different technique of playing, because the riffs are different. The let's say compositions are different. So, but general, when I let's say learn this all songs, anyway, I put my own style inside, because I cannot play the same as Necrosodom or as, let's say, previous guitarist of Azarath. This is impossible, so it always, for me, I just treated the songs as mine, and I played as good as I can. So even if I played live, so I cannot see the differences between, for example, first album, when I play something from the first album and play something in the Extremis or from the let's say Blasphemous Maledictions. This all songs are, let's say, different completely, but when I play it, I just treat it, okay, this is a different songs, but the songs, let's say, I play in my style, So all of them are similar if we, let's say, compare to the let's say difficulty. The difficult level is the same for me, especially live. So I have to be, let's say, prepared 150% to play 90 live, because live is always, there is the emotions, there is, let's say, a little bit stress in the beginning, of course. Then it depends on the let's say maniacs after the behind the stage. If the maniacs are ferocious and let's say support us, then it's easy. But sometimes you feel like a monkey in the circus. So there is the worst thing when I play the concert and only few people stay behind the stage and just watching you like a monkey. So this is, I don't like it really. Sometimes it's quite annoying. But luckily, it's not so often, especially with Azarath. With Azarath, we have lots of people behind the stage, and all of them want to hear lots of music. So this is the, let's say, wind for our wings.
Back to the recording of the album. You sent the album to be mastered by Brad Boatwright, who works at Audio Siege Studio. Mm-hmm. Boatwright produces a lot of death and black metal albums. He's based in Portland, Oregon, in the U.S. I'm curious, why did you choose to work with Brad Boatwright?
It was idea of Inferno, because he know him, and he knew, and he also, let's say, he has opportunity to hear his job and his effect of his work, and we decided, because the first mix of Haldor, something was, the mix was okay, but mastering, something was loose. Something was lacking. So we decided to, we will try to do the best, because we put a lot of effort to this album, and we thought, if we don't, let's say, satisfy with the effect from the Haldor, maybe we will try to go to somebody which is completely behind and will be, let's say, listening the first time. Maybe he will do it better, and it was a risk, because we have no, let's say, any let's say proof that it will work. But anyway, we took this, let's say, risk, and we send this let's say final mix to him, and I think the effect is incredible. When I received first time this mastering, I was, it was completely different. Lots of space in this music. Lots of instruments appear up, and we thought, this is what we're looking for. And I think it was a good choice. He also is very experienced, and it was listenable on the during when we compare, let's say, both mixing, not mixing but mastering, between Haldor and this guy. So we decided, this time we'll let's say choose Audiozig.
Toxic
it's hard to make plans right now. The pandemic is not going away, and even though people are talking about a vaccine, it seems like live music, sporting events, any type of large gathering will probably be on hold until at least the end of 2021. With that in mind, what plans do you guys have for the future?
Oh, yeah, this is the good question. We had planned to play, let's say, release concert this December 12th, and still I hope that this event will, let's say, will happen. But when I, let's say, observe what happened on the world and in my country, in Poland, and let's say growing the people which let's say catch the COVID, and now we start to go with the all new restrictions. Currently, we have a status that we almost all locked down again. Maybe not so locked down as it was in the beginning in the spring this year, but all events are cancelled. Yeah, so what the plans? So I think we will, let's say, try to because in Poland it's it's every time it's changed rapidly. Yeah, for example, 1 month ago, I've been on the concert on the festival and play with Embryonal. Yeah, at the end of the October. In the beginning of November, I play with Embryonal on the festival, and 2 weeks later, everything was closed. Yeah, and now we cannot play. So I hope that it will change in Poland, hopefully rapidly. I hope, but when I look on what happened on the outside, it's let's say a small percentage that it will happen. However, the plans, I think we will try to anyway to play some gigs. Yeah, when we find any opportunity to play, then we will do it. Yeah, but if it will be not possible, then we will start to work on the new compositions, I think. Yeah, so streaming, I think, is not for us. It is good idea. However, for such to prepare it good, you have to, let's say, have some how to say, let's say, you have to get the money for such an event. Yeah, because this is not the cheap solution. We have no, let's say, any proof that people, let's say, will bought the tickets for the streaming concert. Yeah, our scale is much, let's say, lesser, and I think this is not for us. Yeah, so we'll see. I hope that this crazy pandemic will finish soon, and we can back to the normal, let's say, gigs. Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
So Saint Desecration is the name of the new Azarath album, and it's set to be released on November 27th of 2020. Marcin?
Yes.
Tell people how they can order the album. What's the best way to get it?
So currently, the best way is ordering directly in the Agonia Records, because he's, let's say, official distribution and our, let's say, this is the record label which issue our album. But also we are preparing our own, let's say, web shop. But it's still under, let's say, preparation. So currently I'm not able to let's say give any information regarding the website, because it's during the process and during the, let's say, proceeding and during the creation. However, all maniacs which want to, let's say, buy directly from us any stuff, they can just go on our official Facebook, Azarath official page, and then there is all information about our web shop when it will be ready, and also some links to directly to Agonia to buy the let's say album faster than, for example, or just in the day of the premiere.
Now, I saw there are a few limited edition vinyl editions. Do you want to talk about those?
Yeah, so we have three, let's say, LPs, three different LPs. One of them is sold out. It was, let's say, Lava. The name of this LP is Lava, and it's completely sold out. So thank you all maniacs for interesting, because it's impressive results nowadays. Also, we have let's say the LP with the cover art on the, let's say, on the plate on the LP. So it's very also interesting and rare. And as I remember, only 15 or 20 pieces remain. So if somebody wants to buy it, need to be hurry, because probably till 27th of November, it also can be sold out. And then the black one, yeah, this is the black standard one LP, which is available currently as well. Also, we have two kind of CDs, Digipack, and also for people who don't like the Digipack version, is also, let's say, yellow. And lots of, let's say, merchandise on the Azarath with several different graphics, some hoodies, t-shirts. So yeah, just everyone can go on site Agonia and order it.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of the vinyl picture disc and the lava version of the vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I think by the time people are listening to this podcast, they are going to be completely sold out, but they look very, very cool.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, this let's say this cover art was created by Marta Promińska. It's the wife of Inferno. She's a very talented artist, and she spent a lot of time to create this let's say cover art. It's a real, let's say, painting cover art. So I'm really impressed when I saw the, let's say, final effect. It was amazing. Yeah, we have also planned to make some, let's say, copies of this in the style of the true, let's say, a picture or cover, and probably we will start to also selling it on our official web store as a, let's say, some kind of artifact of Azarath. Yeah, but it will happen, I think, in the end of November or in the beginning of December. We will see, because now Inferno is also busy with the Behemoth, so he has also limited time to spend with this, let's say, Azarath things. But returning to the cover art, yes, it's piece of art. Really, I saw this art live when I've been in Inferno home. I saw this cover, and it's impressive, really.
So you mentioned the Azarath Facebook page. If people want to follow Azarath online, are you guys on all the social media websites?
So as I know, we only use, let's say, this Facebook fan page. Yeah. So this is, let's say, the main page which we use now. Yeah. We have no some official, let's say, website. Currently it's only Facebook. Maybe I'm wrong, because maybe Bart knows something more than me. We had also some web store previously, some smaller one, but now it will change. We changed domain and other things. So however, all official information will be shown on the Agonia, of course, record label. Philip really support us with promotion and information about our, let's say, activities, and also people can go just in the Facebook. Yeah, this is only what's, let's say, currently this is only 2 streams when people can follow. Yeah.
So what's going on with Embryonal?
Yes, we start to currently, to be honest, because after when I finished, let's say, composing the Azarath, I start to composing some little bit different style, because we let's say start to compose some songs which probably achieve a completely different name. It will be not Embryonal, but something new, because I have to rest after the album of Azarath, and I don't want to, let's say, bring again to Embryonal some patterns from Azarath, because I need some time for break. However, I don't want to lose the time, so now we're composing different, some thrash death metal, let's say, very furious, like old Sarcophago, or let's say old stuff of Pestilence, Morbid Angel, but very, very old, let's say, albums like Earth of Madness and let's say, or Consuming Impulse, something like this. So we were working on it. Currently we have, let's say, 9 songs completed. 1 songs remain, and some cover, maybe SOD. We will see. And also I have maybe 1 song of Embryonal, and after this thrashing madness, I will start to really hard work on the new album of Embryonal. So I think that till end of the year we will we'll make very big progress regarding this new album. Yeah. So yeah, this is the plan, especially that we have no other thing to do. Yeah. We have no, let's say, obstacles like the gigs to the composing. So what remain is only work in home and composing the new music. So I will do it for sure. Yeah. So many things I will do. This is the plan.
And when do you want to release the new Embryonal album?
Good question. First of all, we have to record it. So probably also we are going to record next year. I don't know. Maybe it will be at the half of the next year, June, something like this. We will see. And also, I don't know if I decide to self-release again. Yeah, because it is not for me. I just tried it, but currently I think that better will be if some label will take it and reissue. So it's also when we will issue the album, it's also depending on who will want to, let's say, release this album. We will see. I will send it to some labels and we see how it's But now what I have to do is composing the album. Yeah, so this is the aim. But the plan is in the middle of next year to record it, and maybe at the end, similar as Azarath, I will, let's say, speed out the new album. Maybe I hope.
Very cool. Is there anything else you want to say?
I said so many words, so I don't know. Yeah, thank you for the very interesting, let's say, talk, for the interview. To be honest, I prefer, let's say, talking than writing, because the writing took much more time. So it's easy for me to, let's say, make an interview discussing than and it's, let's say, more natural, isn't it? Yeah. So
excellent. Thank you so much, Marcin.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And evil is the best
Wow, you can't buy that kind of adrenaline. That guy really gave me a gift right there.